Welcome everyone. My name is Uviu Ayabonga Sojato and I am your buddy. Welcome to the Buddy channel. So, in this channel, as you have seen in the introduction video, that we are going to be learning programming, right? And this is the first series of pseudo programming. We are going to go with it step by step by step. So, if you learned it here, this is the first video of learning pseudo code. I have a rule that I've told myself when I started to do programming. Computers are dumb. That's my number one rule, and you should never forget that rule. Computers are dumb. And here, this is where we show you programming is not hard if you've done it right. So, the first question you need to ask yourself is, can you teach a robot to do something? Can you teach it to make a sandwich? Can you teach it to make a cookie? Can you teach it to make you a hot cup of tea? And if you want an answer to that, let's find out. Now, the answer to that is pseudocode. The first answer to that is pseudocode. Now, pseudocode is a secret language of coders. You will learn that pseudocode is not as hard as it sounds, because pseudocode is basically you planning your code. It's like when you're writing instruction, but you're writing it in plain English where anyone can read. You write it before you write the real code to plan out your ideas as they come about. Anyone can understand it, and there's no experience needed. You want to test if your pseudocode is perfect, you need to write all those instructions down step by step and give someone with no experience in programming or whatsoever. And if they can understand what you are doing and they can do exactly what you want to be done, then your pseudocode is perfect, my friend. So now, why do we need pseudocode? So pseudocode helps you think clearly, makes coding so much easier. It catches mistakes early before you even write the real code, and it works for any programming language you want to learn. If you want to learn programming in general, I suggest this is where you start. You should start by learning pseudocode so that you can be able to think step by step sequentially. You need to know how everything is done sequentially without skipping any steps. So now, pseudocode, as I have mentioned, is like following a recipe. So this is an example. So let's say we are making a cookie. The first thing you need to do is get ingredients, you need to mix them together, and you need to bake and enjoy. But all of that is just surface level. Now, when we get deeper to that, you need to make sure when you get the ingredients, you list them out. You gather the flour, you gather the sugar, the butter, eggs, and chocolate chips. Now, when you're mixing them together, mixing can be a lot of things. And remember, computers are dumb. So they don't know which type of mixing you are talking about. So now that's where you explain that you stir everything in a big bowl up until it's yummy, it's soft, and you can even taste the sweetness in your dough. Now, when you're baking, you need to also be specific. You put in the oven, you wait, and then eat your delicious cookie. But that is also surface level, because now you put it in the oven, you need to specify the degrees, you need to specify the time. You need to make sure that everything is specified, because what we are trying to teach is a computer with a lack of knowledge. Computer number one rule, a computer is always dumb. So now let's try to make a hot chocolate. A hot chocolate, we need to make sure that we heat up our milk in a pot or a microwave until it's warm. But remember, that's not the first step. The first step, you have to gather the ingredients, right? That's the first step. Gather the ingredients, and then We heat up the milk in a pot or microwave up until it's warm and steamy. You add your chocolate powders, you stir it really well up until it's mixed, and then you pour in your favorite milk and then you enjoy. Now remember, we have to start and get our inputs. Our input is when you're gathering that instructions, all those ingredients, and then now our output is that hot chocolate. So everything that is in between, you need to know that that's your process. Now, that's pseudocode in a nutshell. We have our input gathering, we have our process, the whole gibberish, and we have our output, which is what we wanted in the first place. So, which leads me to our magic words in pseudocode. So, in pseudocode, we have the input, output, the if then statements, we have the loop, we have the start and end. So the input I have, as I have told you, it's when you gather the information. Output is the results. If then statements, these are choices. Remember, in everything that we do inside the process, we have to make good choices. Like, let's say, if you want a creamier hot chocolate, you know that you can add whipped cream on top of it. If you don't want that, then you don't add whipped cream in that. And now a computer won't know if you want a creamier or a non-creamier hot chocolate. You have to tell it, because remember, the number one rule is computers are always dumb. And we have a loop. A loop is when we're repeating steps and we don't want to write those steps again and again and again. But if you put them in a loop, they go around in a circle up until they reach a specific end. Now we also have a start and end. This is the beginning and the finish line. Now here's a question for you. Can you write your own pseudocode for brushing your teeth? The hint for this is that what do you do first? What comes next? When are you done? What is the result? And you must make sure you write after you're done writing your pseudocode. Show it to someone with no experience of coding whatsoever, and then if they can understand what you're doing, then your pseudocode is perfect. Well, this is what we learned today. Pseudocode is basically a planning tool. This is where you write your ideas in plain English before you code. You need to think of it step by step. You break big problems into smaller and easier steps, making coding super easy. Planning first, fewer mistakes made later. This is what we know about pseudocode today. So coming up next, we are going to write a real pseudocode, and we are going to be a good writer of instructions. We're going to plan everything out in the most amazingly way as possible. Thank you for watching my videos, everyone. My name is Uvio Ayabunga Soyato, and I am your code buddy. Till we meet again.